Brother Michael and I have been partners since I could remember. The first experience in making money was collecting beer bottles for 2 cents a piece at Orchard Beach in the Bronx. When I attended high school, I just became a jeweler and a setter. And when I graduated in 1970, opened up my first business. Ultimately, Michael and I started Michael Anthony Jewelers. We were so fortunate that we were in the right place at the right time, creating product that had never been on the market before. Given the opportunity to come here to HSN, it was the beginning of a new career. Now, after 25 years, it's a major component to my life, my success, and retirement. Never gonna happen.
Well, you were hearing from Anthony Palacio, who we are very proud to have with us for 2 hours this evening. We're talking beautiful jewelry. Anthony, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
For sure, as always. And let me just tell you, everything from Michael Anthony Jewelry is on 4Flex, and you can fill up your shopping cart no matter how much you buy, and it's $5 shipping. So it's gonna be one of those kind of days, really. But we're gonna start off with something that's very, very limited. We only have a few dozen of these, and so this is gonna be really quick. We're just gonna jump in. This is your 10 karat oblong teardrop earrings. They really are. I wish we had more of these. Yeah. Look at that.
This is such a classic too. And this will never ever go out of style. And look at how much gold there is there. You know, generally earrings like this are very, very slender, very small. This has some really substance, all hand diamond cut. And I tell you, if you love earrings and you love the linear look, this is one of those beautiful designs.
It really is. And I know sometimes what we like to do is watch the whole show and then make our choices, but with this one you can't. Because we had like 21 of them just a second ago. I know we have fewer than that now. So if you are near your computer or near your HSN app, that's gonna be your fastest way to jump in and get them. They are a holiday price, they're on 4Flex. And we're gonna be saying goodbye to them very soon.
I wish we had more of those.
I know.
It's such a beauty.
I was just telling Allie as we were starting the show, right before we started the show, she's helping us out, and I was saying I love a dangle, so these are just fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, and the ones you have on are superb also.
I know, it's gonna be a fun morning, or evening, I should say. Let's talk a little angel, right? A little cherub. And this is your two-tone cherub pendant. This one is a nice, kind of smaller size, really beautiful and easy. If you love it, go ahead and pick up the pendant. The chain is, we've got that coming up. So it doesn't come with the chain, but if you need one, this one would be beautiful. But yeah, it's a classic.
Not only is it a classic, you know, we spend sometimes days on one original model. But the good news for you is, when I spend that much time, you see it immediately when you get the piece home. This Raphael angel, when you see it in person, it is magnificent. The 3D of the actual angel itself and the border with the diamond cutting. Notice also the bail. It's large enough to accept just about any chain that you would want to wear. So it looks perfectly proportionate with the rope that we're showing. This is a great size chain for this also. But no matter how close that camera gets, what you'll see is the beautiful look on that Raphael angel. You know, if you ever see the original is spectacular. And you know, that was the inspiration for pieces like this.
Wow, and you can see that. And I've never had that chance to see the original, but it's an image that we are so familiar with. And this is one now that you can wear and enjoy. And you see how Angie, who's joining us for these 2 hours, she's wearing it on that rope chain, a little bit longer. I think she's wearing it on the 20-inch, kind of right next to her heart.
Whatever length. You know, I once saw a little zodiac charm on a gentleman. It was so small, but yet it looked so beautiful. It was so well made. You know, and angels have been mentioned 294 times in the Bible.
Wow.
And for me, all the years that I've been making jewelry, I was always very amazed that there has to be more to angels than just a little story. And they've been throughout our history since the birth of Christ. The presence of angels is always there.
Always.
Go into any famous church. They're painted all over the world.
That's right.
So everybody needs their own little guardian angel.
And the cherub is just so sweet. It's that sweet face, that round, chubby cheek. Just, it's the kind that makes you smile when you see it. We haven't even had this on air since August. It is now November. You're gonna see some things in this hour and next hour that we haven't shared with you, some since January, some since last year. So I hope that you will go ahead and pick up your cherub. It is a two-tone, so you are getting gold, and you get the white gold as well as the yellow gold on that one. If you love it, it's a holiday price. It's 4 flex of $8.49. And you can fill up your entire shopping cart, and shipping is only $5 total, no matter how much you pick up. So if you're getting that pendant, and now you want the chain to put it on, take a look at what we have. Now we've got several different sizes for you, and actually we've got it for you here in several different sizes. We've got it in the 18, the 20, and the 22. And this is the one that I'm wearing. I actually have it on in the 18-inch.
Beautiful.
Love it.
And you know what? This is a classic size. If you've never owned the rope, let me give you a little history. I've been in the industry since 1966. Wow. That's some 52 years. Rope chain has always been the #1 selling chain here in the United States. And you have to ask yourself the question, how is that possible? Well, when you look at a rope, it's perfectly round and it rolls on your neckline. It's not one single link. There's actually 3 chains woven into one. So it makes the chain very, very strong. We did something very special. We actually put these little end caps and this lobster claw on it. So we eliminated the barrel lock and all of the inferior locks that were in the marketplace. So I only make my rope like this.
I'm glad you mentioned it, and I'm glad you showed that too, because I think we all maybe have had a story where we've lost a chain because the findings were inferior.
Exactly. And you know, as a jeweler, that's how I started out. For me, it's always been important to make sure that the pieces are made proper so that you can wear them and not have to worry if you're giving them as... Every piece comes with a lifetime warranty. And you'll get a little card. You don't have to register.
Good.
It's all you have to do is hold that address. If you ever need to send something back, it'll tell you exactly where to ship it. But this chain in particular has been, for us, our #1 selling chain. This is about a 2mm. What's it say on the sheet there?
This one is a, let's see.
2.5?
I think so, yes.
So this size is America's choice. Now, for a guy, it works well. On you, it looks magnificent. It doesn't, you know, you look at the pricing and you'd say, wait a minute, how is that possible? Wait till you see it at home. Wait till you feel it. I know that these are, you know, very special events that we're doing here before Christmas, but this makes a fabulous gift for a daughter, a son, a sister. And Mom always says, the gift of gold, you can't go wrong.
You can't. And this is the gift that they'll always keep. You know, some things you re-gift. This is not one of them.
Or have you ever heard, oh no, another piece of gold?
No, I've never heard anybody say
that. You'll never hear. And really nothing makes you feel like gold.
I know. It's so, there's just the color of it, the quality of it, the feel of it, the look of it. It's luxury that you get a chance to...
Just feel it.
That you get a chance to wear every single day.
And when she said the color of it, she has no idea, meaning Tamara, how difficult it was for me to get that color. It literally took me about 10 years.
Wow.
And I was so fortunate because I had my own refinery. So when I made mistakes with the color, I could go back, re-refine the gold, and then start all over. But this has become America's choice for color.
It truly
So every factory that we use around the world, whether we own it or we don't own it, we give them our formula.
Okay.
Because we know that you love this color.
For sure. Tell us what we're seeing here.
So what you're seeing there is, it's just a drawing to illustrate how they make the actual wire itself, because there's a core in here. And as we form the links, these are oval links. So the oval links give the chain about a 20% bigger look for no money.
Oh, good.
So instead of it being round, it's oval.
Wow.
And if you take the same ring and you make it oval, it's a little bit wider.
Yeah, and you can see
These are
that.
all hand woven.
Wow.
So it takes a lot of energy and dexterity from an individual jeweler.
And knowledge and know-how.
Yep.
Yes.
These are made in our Peruvian factory because they really specialize. We do some mechanically. The oval one we do by hand. It's soldered with a 14-karat solder as opposed to a 10-karat, so it gives the chain a beautiful color. But really what's important here is to understand why a rope is such a special chain. And very easy to maintain. Just the ordinary soap and water from your shower will keep this chain looking that clean. I had a friend over our house the other day. Her name is Patty. She's been one of my biggest supporters. I took her entire little collection that she had, and I just put a little bit of Windex inside hot water with a strainer and just rinsed it off, and bang.
Wow.
Well, we sell Sparkle Sparkle. That works also very, very well.
Right.
But I didn't have any at home, so I improvised.
Yeah.
But it's very easy to maintain. You don't need a special dry cleaner. You don't have to bring it to the jeweler. Just a little bit of soap and water.
And that's...
Rinse it with hot water.
Look at that.
Dry it with a paper towel, and it looks as beautiful as the day.
The beauty of that color comes right out. I want to tell you, if you want the, is it the 22?
2, it says.
If you want the 22-inch chain, we only have 30 of them remaining. That's it, and that's the longer one. And typically, I'm wearing the 18-inch, which most of us will wear an 18-inch on for most occasions. But I always think if you have a longer one, it allows you to layer very easily.
But it's also depending. This particular chain looks great high in the neckline. If you don't own a 16-inch and you're, many women are only 12 and a half, 13, 14, 15 inches. So 16-inch sits perfectly on them.
For sure. And I, just so you can see, I'm wearing the 18-inch. If I put on the 22-inch, do you see how much further that goes? And I just think it gives so much presence.
This is the foundation piece.
For sure.
This is the piece that if you don't have the one
look at that
high in your neckline,
like you see there in that layering.
This is, and you can't say no to this offer.
I know.
I've actually never seen this. It's like almost like having a Today Special.
What I love is that the way that you see layering there, those are images on Pinterest. I mean, the thing is, you see layering everywhere. It's kind of now a little bit rare to see just one necklace.
Right, but my point was, many people don't put on their necklaces. This is one that you could put on and leave on. So this is your foundation.
Okay.
You're going out, you want to add a few. This one stays on, you add over and above this.
I like that.
Yes, so this is the one. And for me, it's so frustrating as a jewelry designer to see women sometimes with nothing. And it's like, wait a minute, you went through all of that effort, your hair, your makeup, and you put a necklace on?
I think the same
This
thing.
is the one piece that you can put on your neck, and at least you always look dressed.
That's very true. And I think the same thing too, because this is that finishing touch.
So-
but as you were saying, it's sort of, this is where it all starts. If you want to layer more, you can easily do that. But the rope is always going to be there. It's always going to work.
It's the foundation piece.
It really
It's
is.
the piece that you'll see in every catalog, the ones that are even very, very high-end, feature an item like this. Because this is a perfect size. This size represents about 50% of our production.
Wow.
So all the others, the ones that are smaller and the ones that are larger,
Yes.
this sells half of all of the chains.
This size.
This
it's
size.
so not, you know, we've probably.
America's choice in size is this one.
You probably have thinner chains. You may have wider ones, but this is the one. And if you want the 22-inch, we've got fewer than 24 of those remaining. So.
Well, actually, I'm suggesting if you have a small neckline, buy the 16-inch.
Okay.
Because that's the one that you can keep on all the time. If your neck size is a little bit larger, then you go for the 18.
Okay.
But this is the one you can sleep in, shower in, exercise in.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about this.
Don't worry about it.
That's good. Just so you know, I know that our clock is quickly running down. You do have flex pay available. You've got 4 flex across the board. So if you're looking at these and saying, I want it, I need a new, whether it's 16,
That's
18,
so
20,
affordable.
or, you know,
What's the price of the
18, 20, or
79?
22. The 18-inch?
No, the 16.
The 6, well, we only have 18, 20, and 22-inch available. That's all we have left. So if you want it, if this is the way you want to go, don't wait too long. And yes, these would make really great gifts, but also think about maybe what's missing from your wardrobe as well. Final, we're going to give you last call on that 22-inch.
Have you officially started your Christmas shopping? I did.
Did you?
Today, I officially started it. I'm not going to say what I bought or who I bought it from.
You know, the funny thing is, I really only buy a couple gifts. I buy for my husband, now for my daughter, and for my mom. So I'm looking for that special gift. I want to share this with you as well, because we're talking about the chain around the neck, your necklace, but there is a matching bracelet and a matching anklet. And if you want that bracelet, it's 8 inches. If you want the anklet, it's 9 inches. And you actually have a couple of different options on how to clasp it. So if you wanted to go ahead and do that, you could do. You have a 1-inch extender, so that anklet will go up to 10 inches.
Right, that's what I was checking.
For sure. And there's the bracelet, the exact same size as your necklace.
Yeah.
And just a beautiful, easy, elegant, like you said, put it on and you never think about taking it off. And there's that anklet. So you can make it as small as 9 inches and as large as 10 inches, just depending on how you want it to drape on your ankle. And we don't offer anklets. We don't offer anklets very often, just so you know. If you're just joining us, or and you were thinking, what did I miss? Well, this is what you missed. The drop earrings that we started off the show with are now sold out. So I'm so glad you got those. Now, if you didn't pick up the cherub pendant that we started off with, we have something brand new for you. This is the horn pendant. And first off, look at this price of $29.95. Like, this is crazy. It's 4 flex payments of $7.49. It truly is add your own chain, and this is how it comes. So this is the Horn of Plenty?
Yep. It's actually, and the Italians use it also to ward off any bad evil. So it's a good luck piece.
Oh, that's good.
But this is a beauty.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I've seen people wear the horn. Someone actually gave me one as a gift once, but I didn't know the symbolism for it.
Yeah, I've been selling them for years, but it's beautifully done. This one is in gold. Again, it has a really nice size bail, so you don't have to worry whatever chain you have on, it'll pass through nicely. That's our Clio link.
That one's coming up.
It's called a stampato, so it's basically stamped, but it's very 3-dimensional.
Yes. And it's a good size. It's 1¼ inches from top to bottom, so it's a pretty good size, not too big. And again, if you were gonna layer with this with several different chains and even different pendants, as you saw in that in those magazine tears, this would be a really beautiful one to do so.
That's a nice size.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
you look at the price and go, wait a minute, how big could it be?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty big.
It is. And I like that this one is, can be for women as well as for men.
Oh, absolutely.
So anybody can really appreciate this and love it. And it's $29.95.
And well, when you layer, you know, you look for pieces to add on the layering. And this is really a good luck charm. So when you wear a piece like this, you know, you can do your own little research to see when the originals were made. It's funny, I just the other day came across one that I had in my dressing room. And I looked at it, I said, I haven't seen you for a while. So here we are selling it.
Yeah.
But again, a great gift, you know, to give to someone.
And it's especially perfect for this time of year as well, if you are looking for something that's meaningful. Because, like you said, you had started your holiday shopping already. And that's very smart. That means it helps to take the stress out.
53 days left.
Oh my gosh.
So the best thing is get your list out, start to get organized.
I know.
And when you see something you want, pick up on it.
You know, I was watching the news yesterday. They were saying, oh, I think it's too early for Christmas. But I'm thinking, wait a minute.
Early?
You have Thanksgiving. You have a lot of holiday parties. I know for me, we have a lot of birthdays in the family between now and the first of the year. There's not a lot of time.
In our house, it's all in the summertime, the birthdays.
All the birthdays are in the summer.
We have July and August that it's like amazing how many birthdays we have.
It's funny, in our family, it's all fall, winter. All of us are fall, winter, except for like a couple of stragglers there. But this is the time. So if you're thinking you have plenty of time, it's only the beginning of November. November is gonna fly.
It does go by.
Yes, for sure.
If you see something, pick up on it, and then start working that list. You don't need that extra stress.
That's true.
Okay, you definitely don't need that stress.
And you know what happens too? When you wait too late, you end up spending more money for things you didn't necessarily want. It was just all that there was left.
It's the stress.
Oh, gosh.
It's the stress that kills you.
That's right. And you know, I love to shop online on hsn.com. It just makes it easy. So if you're living in an area where you think you're gonna go out to the stores and there's gonna be snow on the ground and it gets dark at 6 o'clock in the evening and it's just a hassle. You know, that's one of the reasons why people kind of dread this time of the year, because they say it's a hassle. We make it simple. Not only do you have 4 flex on everything from Michael Anthony Jewelry, and we've got 2 hours this evening. He's got another 2 hours this afternoon at 5 p.m. Not only that, no matter how much you buy, you fill up your entire shopping cart and it's only $5 to ship your entire order.
I like that.
I love that.
Well, and it's also great in, you know, do all your shopping, and then if you have a return, you have one return.
That's very true.
Don't miss this
That's
cute
very
little
true.
item.
Yeah.
It's great. It looks beautiful.
That's right.
It's
That's
a good
the
luck
horn
charm.
pendant.
The horn of plenty.
Definitely. And it is the pendant. You'll add your own chain to that. Enjoy the flex pay, enjoy the holiday price, and it's brand new. So we're going to take a quick break and give you a chance to go ahead and pick yours up. And then we're gonna come back with more. This entire hour is all gold. Next hour is all stainless. So if you don't find what you're looking for this hour, I want you to stay with us this entire time. I know you'll find it.
The holidays are here, and it doesn't get merrier than this. We know the holidays are busy, so to make your shopping stress-free, we're giving you 2 extra hours to shop our Today's Special. See the premiere every day at 10 p.m. Eastern all season long. And we're spreading even more holiday cheer. You can get Sunday's TS today. We have a 17-inch HP Touch laptop at the lowest price of the year and better than Black Friday pricing, so shop now. Find your Mary on HSN and hsn.com. It's Project Central around here. With just a little imagination, some of this, a bit of that. The possibilities are endless. Whether you're just getting started or if you have a full room devoted to crafting, we have the supplies and ideas to help get it done. Say yes to crafting at HSN.
Well, you're watching HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks. This is Anthony Palercio, and we've got 2 hours of Michael Anthony jewelry. And if you're just joining us, settle in because we still have a lot to share with you. Let's talk.
Get that Christmas list
I
up.
know. Let's talk hoop earrings. You know how much I say this all the time, how much I love hoop earrings. But I like that there's so many different ways and styles of hoops. This is an oval hoop. Do you see the texture here? This is all hammered, which means every single...
Hand diamond cut.
And diamond cut.
And diamond.
So it catches the light and they glisten. Now these are 3/4 of an inch, so these sit closer to your ear. These can easily be
Tamara,
your everyday earrings.
Easily, and if you have multiple piercings. But look at also the thickness of this earring.
Right.
See how thick that bottom is?
Yeah.
And diamond cutting is a process that we invented in 76 or 77. No one had ever seen it before. It's actually cut with a genuine diamond, and you may have seen it on wedding bands, and that's originally where it started. This is like a sculptor chiseling away at the gold with a diamond. So you actually cut every one of those little cuts by hand.
Wow.
So, you know, one jeweler to make a pair of an earring like this is probably about a half hour.
Wow.
Because he has to like take his time and make sure that every one of those cuts is perfectly cut.
Oh my goodness.
If you notice also the locking mechanism on this earring, we bought this company and the name of the company was Gadoo. See that little snap? Go ahead, do it for the viewer.
Okay.
Okay, just pop it up.
Okay.
And then just push it back down.
I love that you can hear the click close.
It clicks.
You feel it.
This company made in the millions of earrings per year. This man only made earrings. That catch he made, it's the best catch in the world. Nobody other than this company, and all the jewelers buy from us now because we own the company, and that is the best catch. So when I give you a lifetime warranty, it's very important to understand how confident we feel. When you see this earring, and again, if you're gonna give this as a Christmas gift, it's not cheap, okay? You can see it's $59.95. You wanna give a beautiful gift to someone.
Right.
But you would like it to work and work easily.
Yes, and keep working.
I can tell you that whether this is a gift for a 15-year-old or a 55-year-old, whoever receives this will wear it and enjoy it and respect it for a beautiful piece of gold that it is.
And this is the thing too, the fact that this has that lifetime limited warranty is a big deal because usually if anything's gonna go wrong with an earring, it's going to be the closure. So that's a big deal. Did you also notice on that that it's curved? It's called a camelback closure. Let me, or curve bar, I should say. Let me open that up. Do you see that curve?
I love just hearing it click.
I know, so do I. That curve just makes it fit on your ear so much better.
Well, it actually will hold it so that the earlobe is here so that it sits nicely in the front.
That's right, so it's not sliding all around.
Okay, with that warranty, and again, you do not have to send any warranty card in. That's all you have to do is hold the card.
That's good.
But again, what makes this earring so special is look at the thickness on the gold on the bottom. This cannot be done with a tube. These are stampados, 2 sheets of gold, stamped, formed, soldered together. So each earring has 1, 2, 3, 5 parts.
Oh my goodness.
That you're putting together.
Oh my goodness.
And because of the thickness of the metal, one, it has to be perfect. And that's what Gadoo actually perfected.
I'll tell you.
Don't miss it.
I'll tell you,
Beautiful
fewer than 200 of those. If you want them, that now is the time to get it. It's 4 flex payments of $14.99, and I know you're gonna keep and wear those earrings forever.
50 cents a day.
I know, it's crazy. Now we still have some of the glitter rope chains available that both Angie and I are wearing. The 22 inch is now gone, okay? So we've got the 18 or the 20 inch. Those are your choices now. We do have wait lists though for 22 inches if you just had your heart set on it and you couldn't get it fast enough. But 18 and 20 inches are gonna be your choice. You do have flex pay. You've got 4 flex on whichever choice you make. I believe the 18 inch flex pay is like $27 or something like that. So go for it. You're gonna see a lot of pendants that are in need of a chain. A really beautiful, nice chain that can live up to the quality of the pendant, and these would be perfect for
This
those.
is such an upgrade. You know, most of the times people have these very, very thin chains, and they call them replacement chains for a reason. When you take any pendant, whether it's a diamond pendant or a gold pendant, and you upgrade to a chain like this, it completely changes the look of the piece.
That's right. I wanted to share this with you at 008912. We're gonna move on to one of very few rings that we're gonna feature for you in these 2 hours. We do have a couple of others, including next hour. We've got a couple of bracelets, but very few rings.
Fabulous.
And this is,
Yes.
it really is.
This is, I was just in Arezzo, Italy.
Ooh.
With the buyers, with Sandy. And we have a factory in Arezzo. And that's kind of like, you know, that was where the Etruscans started to make gold, you know, pre-Christ. So they have a tremendous amount of experience and talent. You know, when I started, I went to Italy for my equipment, import chains. This factory, that's our factory, they specialize in rings. And no matter where we went in the show, went back to my booth, we looked at the rings and the earrings that we make, and there really was no comparison. When you see the size of this earring, and it has beautiful diamond cutting right on the top.
Right there in the
See it?
center, going all the way across all 5 bands.
And that ring is probably 3/4 of an inch.
Yes,
top to bottom?
it actually is. You got a good eye, 3/4 of an
I would
inch.
hope so after so many years.
Yep.
Yep,
Right there,
it is.
3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, because you can't get much wider than that. What's so fabulous about this ring is that those bands are evenly spaced. So this will be comfortable. It'll never irritate your hand. You could put this on and off easily. The diamond cutting looks like diamonds.
It really does. I had to
So-
look really close.
Well, the good news is you don't have to worry about them falling out.
That's
you
right.
don't have to worry about cleaning them.
That's right.
And the gold, by Italians have a higher standard for gold. So whether it's 10 karat or 14 karat, it's like premium plus. Because the Italian government won't allow them to ship, like 14 karat is really only 53% pure. Italian government forces them to do 58.5%. So the gold always looks a little richer.
Yes.
All the alloys, all the colors match, but this is magnificent.
It truly
ring,
is.
And the price, you cannot beat this.
Think about this. It's that layered look in a ring. We've been talking about layering necklaces. I think we're all used to that, and even bracelets. But it's it looks like I'm wearing 5 rings.
Yeah.
And they just fit perfectly together.
Right.
And then connected, it looks like it's connected by a bar of diamonds. It's actually diamond cutting. So you've got that 2-tone look, rhodium plated along the top. And this one, we have had it on air in the past, but it hasn't been since August. We've got it for you now in sizes 5 through 8. That's all we have remaining. And I like that Angie has it on the middle finger. I'm wearing it on the ring finger. This would also be really cool on a pointer finger as well. So 625-878 is the number on that one.
Look at this.
All right, let's take a look at, let's show you, because I want you to see it too. Look at this pendant. It's, you're loving this one.
Wow, I saw the drawings, I saw the sketches.
Yes.
On this, but I never saw the actual piece.
It's really beautiful.
This is a work of art. That's mother of pearl. Wait till you see it. It has diamond cutting on all of those little bands. Here's several technologies that didn't exist 20 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. The mother of pearl, for instance, it's a process that the equipment was invented 35 years ago, but it wasn't widely used because people just didn't understand it.
Okay.
Today, we're able to make pieces like this in mother of pearl with this type of detail. The frame is made using a computer. So using a computer, we're able to place the gold exactly where is necessary, not waste any gold.
Wow.
But that is a work of art.
Wow, it looks like, I can see what you mean. It looks like the dove is flying out from the rays.
Well, I just looked at it with the loop, and to see
look at that.
the diamond cutting and the accuracy, and this is actually set like you would set a stone, but the mother of pearl is actually bombayed, so it's
yes, can you see that?
Puffed off of the surface.
You can see that,
But look at the fine lines that support this piece, and then see those little sparkles. That's the actual diamond cutting.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Done by hand also.
This is really beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is brand new.
Brand new, yeah.
You know, I think, you know, we've had a few different options in this hour that really have strong symbolism, like the cherub we had earlier. We had the horn.
Yeah.
This dove, to me, of course, you think of peace, you think of serenity, you think of calmness when you see a dove. And this, to me, looks like the dove is 3D. When you get a chance to see it in person, it's gonna look like the dove is actually floating out.
And the sign of the Holy Spirit is one of the most powerful symbols that we have in our faith. And when you see it, what's also spectacular is look at the frame. The frame has a series of round beads, but that's been impossible to create by a jeweler by hand. That's something that there is a process called granulation, where you take and you cut little pieces of gold, and then you make a ball out of them.
Wow.
And then you try to get them in a series. But this is done by a computer, so every little bead is perfect, every little bit. And what's nice about it is when we polished it, they almost look like stones. They look like they're encased in diamonds. And then look at those, they almost look like spokes.
They do. To me, they remind me of kind of sun rays.
Yeah,
You know, when I think about that, but every time they move, every time the light moves, it just catches the light.
See, years ago, it was impossible for us to sell something like this on air because it was impossible to replicate without having a defect.
Okay.
And then we created a process to make that bulletproof. And that's what you're seeing here.
This is stunning. It really is, isn't it? Enjoy that one. It's brand new. So that one is gonna be mother of pearl on that dove. And it is just stunning. 638-617 is the number to get that dove home. There's one more pendant that I wanted to give you a look at. I don't know if we'll have time for a presentation on that one, but this is just very quickly, take a look at this. It's called the Angel Wing Cross Pendant. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is flat out gorgeous.
This is one of my favorites.
Is this a new one, or have I just not seen it yet?
No, you haven't seen it yet. This has, first off, infinity cross You can see in the center here, it has the infinity link. Beautiful wings, so it reminds you of your angel. And then it has faux diamond set down the center. And again, it's a one of a kind. I cannot believe the value that we're...
Unbelievable.
This makes another magnificent, magnificent Christmas gift.
It truly does.
So keep an eye on that one.
And that one is a holiday price. You've got 4 flex of $12.49, and it is stunning. I love that. I wanted to move on now to another chain that we have for you. So we had the rope chain a little bit earlier. This one is called the Clio. And you have your choice of yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold. You also have a lot of sizes, as you can see, 16-inch, 18-inch, 20, 22, 24, or 30 inches on this chain. And these are holiday priced. You do have 4 flex on them. Remember, you can fill up your entire shopping cart with Michael Anthony and you only pay $5 shipping. So if you love this layer like that, maybe you want to do your own tri-gold, tricolor gold look. You do it exactly like you see right there. They're just breathtaking.
These are, and you must hold them in your hand because unfortunately you guys don't get a chance to feel what this feels like silk. In all of my years, and I've made a lot of chain, this is made very similar to a rope, but instead of it being round wire, these are flat plates. The reflective quality of this chain is unparalleled. In all of my years, I've never ever seen a chain that sparkles more than this one.
And look at how liquidy it is.
Just so that you know, we've been selling this for about 2 years. It's one of our #1 top selling chains.
Beautiful.
Go read some of the reviews on .com and you'll see what people say. I know because family and friends wear this chain. Every time I see it on someone, I say, wow, what a look. Just try any one. You know, it's very rare that we offer all rose, all white. But this chain, we had no choice.
That's right.
Because when you see the rose, it's magnificent. If you see the white, and white gold is very, very hard to produce.
Is that right?
Because when you rhodium white gold, if the surface is high polished, like a mirror, the rhodium makes it even shinier.
Okay.
But if the white gold is not really polished, then it looks like a white frosty color and it doesn't look good.
Okay.
So here you can see how brilliant the white is.
They really are.
The rose, it's just spectacular. And the only thing I can say is try to make up your mind what color you want first, because then you're gonna have to make the decision what length.
That's true.
I can simplify it for you. If you don't own any of these, then start off with the 18-inch.
Okay.
And just make your selection whether you want the white, the yellow, or the rose. If you've always wanted a rose gold chain, then jump in right now because we still have quantities, but we will lose quantities on these very quickly.
See, I have to put it on. They're so pretty. They're so pretty.
And what's amazing here is the use of color. Not all chains look beautiful in rose.
Okay.
This one, because of the high reflective surface and the fact that it's like a chain of lights when you put it on.
It's like it was made for me.
You know what? You're gonna get a chance to see yourself. Then you're gonna put 2 rows on?
I'm gonna put 2 rows on.
And then a white?
Just in case you wanted to layer. Let's see, which ones are in? Angie's wearing the yellow. Is Angie wearing the yellow?
But she's got
it layered beautifully.
But you can stop there.
Oh, she's got all 3. She's got the white, the yellow, and
she has
the rose.
the slide on.
Yes.
But so just look at Angie barely moving, and look at the shine from that chain, because you're gonna look at the price and you're gonna look at the chain, And in no way, shape, or form do you think you're getting a chain that looks like this.
I know.
How this chain is made, first off, it's completely robotically made. And it's laser soldered. And why the chain looks so big is because they're flat plates of gold. And very few chains can you make like that.
Okay.
This one, because the machine was made to make the chain, it makes this beautiful chain like that.
I'm sorry, I got a little distracted by the by the sparkle. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, look at how
Yeah.
gorgeous those are.
Well, it's called a glitter chain for.
Well, you can see why, for a reason, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
you were talking about
spectacular.
the surface area on that. You've got so
Cleo.
much shine and so much sparkle there. These, and I put on 3. You might choose to layer just 2 or just a couple, or maybe you have a pendant that you're gonna put here and have another kind of frame of a chain down there. These are really, really spectacular.
You've never ever seen a chain like this before. If you've never shopped with us before, this is the one you want to try.
Yeah.
I can guarantee when you receive this at home, first off, you're not returning it. And secondly, I'm gonna make a customer out of you because you can't even go out into the marketplace and price comparison shop because you're not gonna find it.
Yeah.
It is that unique, it is that beautiful. And for me to say, with the years of experience that I have, that this is the most reflective chain I have ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Is a big statement.
It really is.
And I wouldn't make it on national TV if I did not feel that way.
Let me tell you.
Go read some of the reviews.
Let me give you a quick update on this. So in the 18-inch, the rose gold and the yellow gold, so many of you are calling in for those, the rose and the yellow. They're just, I mean, you cannot, when you see that sparkle, and I'm not even like, okay, I'm just gonna be perfectly still. Do you see how it's still sparkling? Like it can't help it. It's like, it's almost like, I see pieces like this, they almost look like you plugged them in, you know, because there is so much.
Well, this is definitely a chain of lights.
Yes, it is. This is for, I think it would be a great gift, but definitely get it for yourself. I know. You see, I'm loving these.
Batteries not included, and you don't need batteries.
No!
But this chain will pick up any light in the room. If you're in a candlelit room, this chain is sparkling.
Oh my gosh.
If you're in a room that has a lot of lights, you're on fire with this one.
That's right.
And again, each color is magnificent. But if you've always wanted a rose chain or white is your color, and maybe you have a spectacular diamond piece that you want to use a beautiful chain, this will make any diamond piece dance.
It's gonna really highlight anything that you have if you choose to put something on it. But these are so beautiful, you don't have to. I want to share with you too the way Angie, she has it layered. She's wearing the 16-inch, which is the one that's closest to her kind of throat line, that the hollow in the throat. That's the 16-inch. She layered with a slide pendant that we have. And so if you wanted to do that, I think it's a beautiful look. And that even is in that Cleo chain as well.
That's mind-boggling.
Look at that.
That you could buy that 16-inch chain.
And it's,
for $116.
For sure.
I defy you to go anywhere in the world. Again, I was just in Arezzo with Sandy, the buyer, and we must have looked at 20 different booths that sold chain and different types of chain to see the new technology. Nothing.
Nothing like this.
Nothing compared to this.
Wow.
Well, absolutely
you can see.
nothing. And it's hard for us to come up with something better than this because
I mean, where do you go from that?
I don't know.
Where do you go from, like,
I don't know.
where it looks like you plugged it in and had batteries and had a power pack behind you?
And it's an oval link, so the edges are very, very soft. It feels like silk. There's no sharp edge on this chain.
Look at that.
Has that beautiful lobster claw, so it's easy to put on.
Do you see that?
And again, because this is like 3 links in one, it's, you know when they say a chain is only as strong as its weakest link?
Yes.
Well, here you have 3 links. So this is
Do you see
unbelievable.
it's hard to choose. I'm showing you all white here. Remember, you've got 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and
It's amazing.
30 inches.
Yep.
If you wanted the gold, look, I just have a few of the gold as I'm holding on to these. And these are just that beautiful, warm, amazing color, and they sparkle. I'm wearing the rose gold. And I know that our clock is down. We're gonna go rogue just a little bit.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take one more minute if we can, because they are so beautiful.
And we don't have any other chain where we have all white, all rose, and all yellow.
Yeah,
and
in all
it's
these links.
pretty amazing that we have all of the sizes available. That is so rare in a chain like this. But again, think of gift giving. Now, you love your sister? She worth $116?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
You could buy her a gift of gold in a chain that will knock her socks off
Yes.
with one of these chains. Rose, impossible to find. White gold, very, very rare.
For sure. And remember, and just I want to let you know, the rose in the 18-inch is very popular. The rose in the 20-inch is getting the 22-inch, excuse me, is getting very limited. We had already sold out of a 22-inch earlier in the rope. It looks like the longer lengths are what everybody's calling in for, so don't miss out on that. I wanted to give you a quick look at some other pieces that can go right along with your amazing Clio chain necklace. So we have the slide tassel pendant, that one. I think it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's available. It's also a holiday price. We haven't seen that on air since April of 2017. Wow. I had no,
Wow.
I mean.
It's a beauty.
It really
and
is.
it transforms the necklace. And you could use the yellow one on the white, on the rose.
Oh, that would be really cool if we did that.
I don't think there's a lot of them to go around.
And obviously it's made to fit right over that lobster claw, so no worries about putting that one on. And that one is also on 4 flex of $23.99. I also wanted to mention that there is a bracelet, actually a couple of sizes on that bracelet. 7 and 7.5 inches on that bracelet. So if you want the matching bracelet, go ahead and get it. And even in the matching bracelet, do we have all of the colors? Or only in yellow gold? Okay, so if you got the yellow gold or you want the yellow gold in that Clio link
That's
bracelet,
an amazing
do
bracelet
it.
for that price.
I know. Now, if you really want to make a statement, right? You really want to turn heads?
This is a great
Get the matching anklet.
I didn't even know we had the anklet.
We do. The anklet is 10 inches. Now, the anklet is a clean 10 inches. You're not gonna adjust that smaller or larger. So you can see Angie has an average size ankle.
Beautiful look.
See where it drapes there?
Yep.
It's perfect.
Perfect. Also comfortable.
Yes, and that's important as well because these are flat and they're gonna just lay against your skin. They're not gonna tug at if you have hair or anything on your skin, you don't have to worry about that. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and give you a chance to go ahead and order all of your Clio necklaces and bracelets and anklets, and then we're gonna come back for more. Stay with us here at HSN.
Thing I love about shopping at HSN for the holidays?
Oh, that one's easy. FlexPay.
FlexPay is like Santa's little helper.
It allows me to get everything on my gift list and make monthly payments
with no interest or fees.
Even if you're on the naughty list.
I got a gaming system for my nephew,
a pair of funky boots for my sister,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay allows me to be the best gift giver I can be
without the worries of paying for all of my holiday shopping at once.
Beat that layaway.
Oh, John.
Well,
again?
Okay, I know. That one's mine, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Honey. Perfect.
Oh, good.
So you're watching HSN. We are talking Michael Anthony jewelry, and stay on the phone for your Clio necklaces, bracelets, anklets. But we move on now to a category with Michael Anthony jewelry that really just sets itself apart, and that's the nativity stone jewelry. What you're looking at here is the nativity stone cross in the pendant, and, excuse me about that, and in the bracelet. And these are, no matter which one you get, $39.95, which is amazing. These are stainless steel, but it's more than that. It really is a beautiful design, but it's really designed about that amazing stone. And I don't know if you haven't heard the story, give us a couple minutes. These are holiday priced, so we took $10 off the price. You've got 4 flecks of about $10. And I hope that if you're getting the pendant, you also go ahead and get the bracelet. So let's hear the story.
So I wear that same bracelet. So what's going on here is this particular stone is called a nativity stone. It was excavated from the Church of the Nativity in 1963. That is the exact spot where Jesus was born. Jesus was born actually in a cave, and you're gonna see a footage here, and it shows a typical cave. See that opening? Mm-hmm. That's where they brought the sheep in, and then they would lock them up at night so that no one could actually, prey on them. And that spot was where Jesus was born. They built this church, the Church of the Nativity, right over that location. See, there's the doorway, just like that cave that you saw. That's the spot. It's a 14-point star. And these stones came from within 20 feet of where Jesus was born. Now, I know that sounds hard to believe, but I've been selling this stone since 1999. And in the year 2000, the Vatican sanctioned this stone and made it what they call the Jubilee Stone of the year 2000. They researched it and they documented that everything that I'm telling you is true insofar as this stone. Yeah. Each stone is individual. Each stone comes with this certificate of authenticity. It also has a number on the bottom. This is like a miniature affidavit. It actually talks about when the stone was removed, the mayor and the high priest at the time from the church. Every piece is unique. Every piece is unusual. Yes. I have given this as recently as Tuesday to someone as a gift. It's the most amazing gift you'll ever give anyone. It comes with a chain. And when you tell people that this stone could have witnessed the birth of Christ. Wow. The jaw opens up, and they start asking all the questions. Right. How, why, where? I can only tell you I've been there to the Church of the Nativity. Very difficult to get there. When you get there, there's no product to buy like this. Right. And you can do your own research, go online, but you can see how beautiful
they really are. I mean,
men or women.
And just so you know,
there's no age on this.
The pendant is 1 inch from top to bottom, and it does come with that 18-inch chain, 2-inch extender on that chain. It's all stainless steel. And then the bracelet's gonna be your choice of the 7.5-inch or the 8-inch on that. Okay, Janice, we see you. Stay with us because we want to talk with you. I just know that our clock is quickly running down. There's so many of you who have had opportunities to own these and love them, and we would love to take your phone calls as you call in. But if you're looking at these this morning, and whether you've seen this in the past or you're seeing it for the first time and you're saying, wow, now that is a unique piece. I do hope that you'll go for it. Not only are you getting the bracelet there, look at that.
And the bracelet is amazing. See the way the bracelet is curved? I put this bracelet on my wrist about 4 years ago, and I never thought that I would put it on and never remove it. And amazingly enough, it's that comfortable. Now I wear these 2 other bracelets Actually, this one we have with a nativity stone. This is a new one. But it's amazing how comfortable it is. You know, it turns a little bit, and but I'm always touching it. But to have a nativity stone in a bracelet or in a cross, you're absolutely, it's gonna change the way you think. You know, if there's someone in your family or as a friend who's gone through a difficult time or is still going through, is maybe faced with a challenge that, you know, will be with them for the rest of their life. This is the kind of piece that grounds them, that gives them. It's hard to even put in words what it means. Go online and read the reviews.
For sure.
That's the amazing.
Well, they are customer picks on hsn.com. We've got them for you now. They're holiday priced. We've sold over 20,000 of this bracelet alone. Over 4,000 of those pendants. I hope that you'll go ahead and pick them up. We've got a whole new hour of Michael Anthony jewelry. Stay with us.
I tried to go to college for a very short period of time. And when the professor heard how successful I was,